10 funny ways animals give birth. Animals have various ways of giving birth, and indeed, this process is not always easy. Depending on the animal species, babies can come from a female or a male, and the process of laying and hatching eggs varies widely. The birth process can be dangerous for both mother and baby, and sometimes it even leads to loss of life. So, there are all sorts of funny ways that animals give birth. One, seahorse. Seahorse males deliver the sperm, carry the pregnancy, and then give birth. This process starts with a romantic dance that ends with the female seahorse depositing eggs into the male's brood to be fertilized. Although the female doesn't take the eggs back, she continues with her life while the male's belly swells as the pregnancy grows inside the male's pouch. When it's time to give birth, the male has contractions that force the young horses out into the water. 2. Octopus. An octopus is indeed a fascinating marine creature. The male deposits the sperm into the female's mantle by detaching their extra arm into the female altogether. They can also deposit only the sperm pockets. Sometimes the female eats the male after mating. If she doesn't, the male dies a few months later. The female stores the sperm until she gets ready to lay eggs. She then watches over them until they hatch before she also dies. 3. Giraffes. Female giraffes give birth by standing up. They are always pregnant for 14 to 15 months. In labor, they stand up to push the calf out. When the baby comes, it drops to the ground. This fall can be about 6 feet, and when this happens, the giraffe's umbilical cord breaks. Baby giraffes weigh about 100 to 150 pounds at birth and are 6 feet tall. 4. The Surinam Frog. This animal releases eggs in large numbers for the males to fertilize. After fertilization, the male pushes the eggs on the mother's back and sticks them there. The mothers can carry the infant on their backs until they're ready to cater for themselves. When the babies wean, they crawl off the mother's back into the water, and the mother sheds off the old skin and then prepares for the next birth. 5. Hyenas. Female hyenas have more testosterone than males. In fact, they have 3 times more, which results in a peculiar and risky labor process. These animals give birth through their clitoris, which is also called the pseudo-penis. Their birth canal is about 1 inch across. Sadly, many hyena babies do not survive it because suffocation is frequent. 6. Snails. Have you ever imagined a mother giving birth through the face? Well, that is how snails lay their eggs. Most of these animals have male and female reproductive organs within their bodies. This makes them fertilize their eggs internally. Some still decide to have intercourse, and the male will shoot something called a love dart to open skin for them to be able to deliver sperm. After this, then comes the egg-laying process, which happens through the pores on the face. 7. Kiwi birds. Kiwi's eggs are usually so big that it could kill the mother even before it is laid. Kiwi mums may only sometimes feed their chicks for the first few days after they hatch. This is because the egg carries enough yolk to feed the chicks for days. Regarding their egg yolk, its content is much higher than that of any bird in the world. Kiwi mums also carry the largest eggs in proportion to their weight. 8. Platypus. Only 5 mammals lay eggs, and the platypus is one of them. The female platypus builds a burrow and lays her eggs there. The egg gestation period is 2 weeks. After the eggs gestate, the female platypus incubates them for another 10 days by warming them with her tail. And then, the female assists in the egg hatching process along with an egg tooth and a carbuncle. This egg tooth is a tooth-like structure that the platypus develops to break the egg's shell. 9. Marsupials. These animals are born in an embryonic state. They give birth to a live but relatively underdeveloped fetus called a joey. When the joey is born, it crawls to the pouch inside the mother. The pouch is a fold of skin with a single opening that covers the teats. Marsupials don't have a placenta, and their babies only gestate for about a month. 10. Cichlids. Cichlids are from the large fish family called Cichlidae. Regarding their reproduction, the male puts the fertilized eggs into his mouth, and the eggs stay there until hatching. This process is called mouth brooding. During this time, the male fish cannot eat. However, the female fish carries the fertilized eggs in her mouth, or the male and female will trade off, which is called biparental mouth brooding. And that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.